the waffle maker is a one-trick pony. Or is it? I propose that the humble waffle maker, far and above being a device for the simple creation of breakfast carbs, is in fact a portal to culinary delights. Let's make everything with a waffle maker. Waffle up, folks. Making everything with a waffle maker. Here is your ingredient list. Start with 3 eggs, then 3 slices of bacon, thick cut is preferable, then 1.5 cups of hash browns, some butter, 2 ounces of cheese, that's optional, shredded cheddar, seasoning, salt, and garlic powder is also optional for the hash browns. All right, what we've got here set out here. Main attraction, our waffle maker at maximum strength. Heat it up for a little while here, ready to go. Next I have a plate of bacon. So 3 slices cut in half for easier access. A bowl of hash browns that's actually been heated in the microwave for about 3 minutes just to soften it so we can press it down better. Some cheese for those hash browns. 3 eggs, which hopefully we can fry. If not, I have some eggs way in the wings to scramble, and then some butter just in case we need more grease, and seasoned salt and garlic for those hash browns. So let's get started right away with the bacon, which we will hopefully be able to generate enough grease at the end of it to use with our hash browns. Okay, so I'm going to lay them on here. I'm going to try to work as many in as we can. Looks like I can get 3 there. And these are half slices again. 4, that I can get 5 one way, and then just sort of scrunch up the 6th one right there to form sort of a circle of bacon. Put that in here, and I'm going to close that down and let that cook. All right, it's been about 3 minutes, so let's take a look and check. Okay, those are coming along, but I think we want another minute or 2 to really crisp them up. So I've given the bacon another 3 minutes, so that's 6 minutes total, and that is looking pretty decent, so I'm going to plate them. They come all right up by themselves there. Fold those back because we'll need to add more to that plate in a second. Now we have all sorts of nice grease, and we're just going to put our hash browns right on there from now, because from what I've learned about hash browns, the secret to making good hash browns is to use an uncomfortable amount of butter or grease. So we're going to kind of form kind of a ball here. Really, we want to be able to press this as much as we can. So second ball, and kind of just really push this as best as we can and kind of form a patty. Keep going down. And we're going to press. And kind of be careful, you don't want grease to start shooting out, but you do want to have a good crush on that. Okay, and now with that, we'll let that sit for quite a while here. Probably 6-7 minutes at least. It has been 6 minutes, so I'm going to check them here. Okay, they're really sticking, so they spread out here. We've got a little bit of an issue. We'll try to resolve this with ample use of the fork. Okay, but, oh, that's starting to look pretty good though. Just checking the underside. So the middle is sort of sparse out, but the bottom is doing pretty well. So I think what we'll do here is this top one is ready to go down. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got one side here. I'm actually going to just lay down here, you'll see why in a moment. And I'm going to try to pry up this bottom half, which had most of the grease on it. Yep, that's looking good. So I'm going to, with some struggle, get those out here. Try to clean up some of the stray strands. But then what I'll do with this one here, they didn't really have a lot of grease from the top. I'm going to actually plop it down here, bottom side there, and let that cook for maybe another minute just to get a little more crisp on that side. Righty, righty, a little more than a minute has passed. I'm going back in here, flip this over, and I've got a little more grease on it just to sauce things up. Now I'm just going to try to clean this out a bit of the strands of potato to alight my eggs upon the waffle maker. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I just want to get the bulk of them out. Okay, good enough. Now, some of the grease has kind of gone out, so I'm going to just add a little butter here just to make sure we have enough for the eggs so they don't stick. Okay, get that going here. All right, and while that's kind of heating up, I'm going to just add a little cheese to the hash browns while they're hot to let them heat a little bit. Alternatively, you could have thrown those on while they're still there, but the ambient heat will be enough just to get a little heat off of it. A little seasoned salt, not too crazy, and a little garlic. Set those aside. Now I think the eggs are ready, so this is the trickiest bit, most hypothetical. I'm not sure how this is going to go, so let's just dump them right in. I'm going to put roughly one egg on each of the kind of 4 quarters. Come back here with a little salt and pepper as desired. And we're just going to watch this because you can't really cover it without smashing our lovely eggs, so these will be, I guess, sunny side up. I don't think we can do much to flip them. It has been about 2 minutes and the eggs are starting to get cooked, but I want to get some more heat on the top, so I'm going to do something a little innovative that I thought out of the blue here. I'm going to lower this down, but rather than close it and smush the eggs, take a cup. Okay. All right. So that looks stable. So the heat is lower down. It's not touching it, but it's close enough that should hopefully impart a little bit of heat to cook the top slowly while the bottoms cook as well. We'll leave that there and monitor as appropriate. It's been about another 2 minutes. Let's check on our eggs. Okay, ooh, 2 of them are looking really nice. That I think are ready to go over easy. This other one kind of on the edge didn't quite get as much, so I might try to move it. So we got our plate here. I hit this with a little bit of microwave, about 40 seconds just to bring it back up to heat, melt the cheese some more. I'm gonna go in hard here with this first round of eggs, and then see if I can get a little more on that 3rd egg. This is obviously tricky, but got 1 egg. Looks pretty good here. 2 eggs. Try not to. Okay. And this last one, I'm going to try to shimmy over to shift it. This is. Oh. Okay. Just put it right in the middle here. Give it a little bit of that overhead heat love. Maybe another minute, 30 seconds, we'll see. Okay, here, going back in to check. That's looking good. We will get this off and plate. There you have it. Eggs, bacon, hash browns. All made with a humble waffle maker. Have a side of coffee and you've got yourself a fantastic start to the day. Okay, that meal exceeded my expectations. The bacon was crispy and cooked well on both sides, and it got mashed together in a delicious bacon blanket. Now the hash browns were also delightful and actually crispier than I usually can get them in just a normal pan. And I don't think that excess bacon grease hurt the deliciousness at all. Maybe my waist belt. Anyways, the real winner was those eggs. I was not expecting that to work so well. I thought I'd just have to dash them away and make some scrambled. But the sort of flash of inspiration to lower the lid really did make a pretty good sunny side up set of eggs. Now those were over medium. I really like over easy, but with some R&D, that could definitely be done. So what we learned was you can indeed make a non-waffle breakfast with a waffle maker. And a darn fine breakfast too. So try it out yourself if you'd like. And remember, the best part of waking up is bracing yourself for awesome in your cup.